Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or hello if you're new. If you are new, please click subscribe down below to see more videos of mine, and please like and share this video. So today's video is going to be all about my makeup collection. I have, I would say, a more user-friendly, practical makeup collection, meaning, you know, you see those YouTubers that have so many eyeshadow palettes that they barely touch and so much makeup it can be almost overwhelming. I think I have a bit more of a practical, usable collection to the point that I can use every one of my palettes and not feel like I have to forget about them. That's how I see it. Some people may totally disagree and say that I have way too much makeup for anyone's need, but that's just my opinion. I think I have a pretty practical collection. I collect things based on, you know, if I think I don't have anything like that in my collection, or if it's something that, you know, it's more of a collector's item in terms of, wow, that's really unique, it's limited edition, you know, that kind of thing. I will say I do a lot of research when it comes to buying makeup. I have honestly hardly anything in my collection that I remotely regret buying. I have like maybe one or two products. I just think I put a lot of work and time into figuring out if I want a product, so I'm a pretty smart buyer when it comes to these things. So you will see a lot of products in my collection that are pretty popular online just because I do buy things based on reviews. So yeah, if you're interested in looking at my collection, it is divided up between my dorm here and my home, so that's why you'll see two different shots. But yeah, so if you're interested in seeing my collection, please keep watching. Also, slight disclaimer, I am not bragging at all. It's sad that people have to make these disclaimers, but I'm not trying to make anyone feel bad or, you know, anything like that. I just thought it'd be fun to share it with you guys, and this way you can see the things I own, and then you could ask me, hey, can we see a tutorial on that palette or whatever it is. So yeah, please keep watching. Here in my dorm, this is where a majority of my makeup is right now. I just have it in this drawer in my desk. I really like my organization here better than at home, so I hope to do something like this at home with my makeup. So here I have some of my foundations. I have the Too Faced Born This Way. This is the shade Pearl, and I have Vanilla right here. And then I have the Wet n Wild's Photo Focus Foundation in Nude Ivory. I have the Beauty Blender Liquid Cleanser. I have just basically just some random stuff in here. I have a Sigma brush, a pair of scissors, a Tarte foundation brush, 2 mini Urban Decay primer potions, a pencil sharpener, a couple eyeshadow brushes, and an eyeliner, a Glam Glow the hydrating mask, and then I also have a Glam Glow Super Mud mask sample right here. And then in here I have the Wet n Wild highlighter I made. This is my own one. This is a mixture of a bronzer, the Wet n Wild's Precious Petals highlighter, and a blush. And then I have the Wet n Wild, this is the highlighter in, well, the bronzer that's a highlighting shade in Reserve Your Cabana. I have the Balm Mary Luminizer, which is one of my favorite highlighters. Here are a lot of my lipsticks. I have a bunch of mini ones. I have the NARS one in Corolla. This is like my favorite red. I have the Too Faced Melted Matte in Lady Balls. The name's interesting. This is a Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss in, what shade is this? Butterscotch. An Old Revlon lipstick in Precious, Precious. This is a Too Faced Melted Chocolate in Chocolate Honey or whatever, I can't remember. And then this is the Tarteist Lip Paint in FOMO. And then I have 2 more of the Too Faced Melted lipsticks in Chihuahua and Melted Fig. Then I have a travel size, I just refill this a lot, of the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, a Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, and the Smashbox Primer Water. So I have them there. And then here are my palettes, my favorites. This is the Naked palette. I love this palette so much. I think I'm going to do a top 3 eyeshadow palettes video soon. This is the Becca and Jaclyn Hill Champagne Face Collection palette. So sorry, my nails aren't painted. This has Champagne Pop, which is the one on the left, the highlighter on the bottom, and on the right it has Prosecco Pop. And then this the middle shade is Amaretto, The one to the left, far left, I want to say is Pamplemousse. And the one to the far right was Rosé Spritz, or vice versa. But I really like Amaretto. This, it looks kind of like a bronzer, but it's such a pretty blush. And I like this color as well. And I do like the highlighters. I prefer Champagne Pop because it's a little bit lighter for my skin tone, but these are really, really nice. Then I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit. This is my only glow kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills, but I really like it. There's a lot of glitter everywhere. I did film a review on my channel of this palette. I will say, after playing with it more and more, I think these are the least glittery shades out of the palette. But if I use this, I don't really use this on my face. If I use Glow Glitter, I might mix it with one of these. But yeah, this one's also the most powdery shade, actually. But I really love these. They're beautiful on the face. I got tons of compliments when I wore them. This is the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette. I'm sorry, I have a ton of limited edition stuff. The past 3 palettes I showed you were limited edition. This is the blush palette with 3 shades. This is a highlighting shade, and then this one's a bronzer. I really, really love this palette. I've been obsessed with the shade Cherry recently, actually. And this is a really pretty, the shade Angel. It's a pretty subtle highlight. I just think these are beautiful, and I just love the formulation of them. And then I have this is actually, besides my Naked palette, this is the first of my permanent palettes that I'm showing. This is the Smashbox Shape Matters palette. I was really in love with this when I first got it. I really love the eyebrow products in the end. As you can see, I love the contour shades in this powder shade. I think the contours are really good. The highlight's pretty good, but after buying more highlights, I realized it's not my favorite. And then I have these eyeshadows. I do like them. Again, after getting experience with more eyeshadows, I realized they're not my favorite formulation, but I really do love this palette as a whole, and I think it's really nice. And then here's the infamous Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. If you've not heard about this, my goodness. This is an extremely popular palette right now. It's been sold out like half the times I go to Sephora or Ulta. It's a beautiful, beautiful palette. These eyeshadows blend better than just about anything I've ever used. If you like matte shades, I would highly recommend this. It's pretty much all matte. It's really, really stunning. And then I have the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. This is now permanent. I waited for a long, long time to get this, and it was kind of a bit hard to get. But I really do like this palette. I do kind of wish it had more peachy shades, more bright shades. Like a lot of people have been saying, it's very neutral. But I do really like it overall, and I do gravitate towards it a lot, and I like the smell, and the packaging is just my absolute favorite. Here is the Tartist Pro palette. This is the Tartist Pro Amazonian Clay. This I love. Ooh, oh my goodness. It's hard doing this stuff with one hand. I love this palette. It has like a lot of mixed reviews on YouTube, but I really, really like it. So these are the shades. There's a ton of mattes, and then the 4 circle pans are advertised as being duochromes, although the bottom right is a duochrome. I still think they're really stunning colors. I think they blend nicely, and I get really, really pretty looks when I use it. So I really like this palette. And the last palette I have is the Tarte Color Wheel palette. Also, the limited edition palettes I have are these, the Anastasia Glow Kit, the Becca Jaclyn Hill, the Gwen Stefani, and this palette. The rest of these, Too Faced, Modern Renaissance, Smashbox, they're all permanent. And then, oh, I do actually have a single eyeshadow down there. This is the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in Sequin. It is stunning. It's a really pretty, really metallic copper shade with some glitter in it. Sorry, back to this. This is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Color Wheel palette. This was limited edition for their holiday collection this past year. Goodness. So much of this packaging I'm showing is really shiny. So it comes with this little divider here, and there's 10 blushes total. There's more bright ones here. No, some more subdued ones here, more bright ones here, and there's a couple of highlighters. The highlighters are not that great. I've used them a couple times in combination with other things or what my brush, but I love the blushes so much. This formulation is amazing. They last really, really long. I just like the size. I think it's really good for having 10 blushes. So that is all my makeup here. I do have some more makeup at home. I don't know if I'm putting this. I do have some more. So that is all the makeup I have here. I do have some more at home, which you'll see, but yep. So thanks for watching. Okay, so this is the makeup I have at home. I actually just reorganized this. This was like a pencil holder, school supply holder that I had at school, and I brought it home, and I thought it'd be better to organize my makeup. I might get another one of these because all my makeup won't fit in it, but I just thought it looked nice. So in here I have the full size of the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. I have some makeup brushes back here, some Crown, Eco Tools, Real Technique, It Cosmetics back there. I have chapstick, and then I have some of my lipsticks. This is a full-size Smashbox lipstick. It's in Magenta Matte. It's super bright. It's a really neon pink, so I don't really wear it. It came in a set, but I have a Kat Von D mini studded lipstick in Underage Red. I like red lipsticks, but this is just a tad bit too bright and too cool tone for me, but I really like the packaging. I think it's cool. And then I have a mini Marc Jacobs lipstick in the shade Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. This was a Sephora birthday gift last year. Then I have a Staniatic lip stain in like a reddish shade. I don't really use this, but I got it in a Birchbox. And then I have a Bite Beauty lipstick, and this is like a VIB Rouge shade. I don't really remember where I got this, but it's a really pretty red shade. I like this color better than the other red. Then I have some more makeup brushes, some Crown brushes, a Twin Beauty brush, and down here, oh, that's another Crown brush. And here I have my Wet n Wild highlighting stick in Marigold Round, and the Smashbox highlighting stick in Hollywood. It's Hollywood and Highlight. I like this cream highlight stick better than this one. And then I have my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in Light Warm. I really like this concealer. And then I have, this is an under eye primer by Smashbox, an eyeshadow primer by Urban Decay, a ColourPop eyeshadow in the shade Central Perk. I honestly bought this because of the name. I mean, I also don't have many shades this color. It's like a burgundy deep red. And then I have a Smashbox eyeshadow trio and a Urban Decay Solstice eyeshadow in the shade, oh no, it's a Moondust shadow in the shade Solstice. I don't know if I'll be able to open this with my nails on, but it's a really pretty duochrome. It's like underneath, it's like a reddish base, and it's like a blue duochrome over. It's really pretty. And then I have this Urban Decay eyeshadow in the shade Midnight Cowboy Brides. Again, I like this. It's a pretty like taupey brown, but it's really glittery. Oops. And then a Bare Minerals eyeshadow. And then in here I have the Balm Mary Luminizer. This is not a different one. I just moved it over to be at home. I have the Too Faced Sweethearts Perfect Flush Blush in Peach Beach. By the way, the reason I'm not opening everything is because it's kind of hard one-handed and with my nails on, and that would take a lot longer. Then I have a mini Tarte the Sculptor Stick. I haven't really used this. A NYC Cheek Glow. The reason part of it's taken out is because this was used for a pizza highlighter I made. And then this was a sample of the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Bronzers. It was in one strip, but to fit in here, I just cut it up into little mini ones. And then I have a Jouer Cheek Cream. So I can open this. I don't use as many cream products in my face. I generally prefer powder, but so yeah, this is this little organizer I have right here. And then this isn't mine, this is a friend's. And then in here I have my palettes. I have the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. And this is really pretty. Actually, this shade Marzipan is probably my favorite shimmer shade ever. I really love this palette. Then I have the Urban Decay Naked on the Run palette. It's really pretty. I've actually been really loving this blush recently, even though it's really bright. It's really pretty. Then I have the Wet n Wild Comfort Zone eyeshadow palette. The palette I have at the bottom is like kind of stuck in there, so I'm not going to take it out this one, but this is a cheap eyeshadow palette. I got it Ulta years ago. It's 88 shades, so it's just like rainbow shades. I only have it because it's bright colors, but I don't really use it anymore because they're not really good. This is the Lorac Pro palette. I kind of destroyed this. The mirror is cracked. This is my first high-end eyeshadow palette. Let me turn this away a little bit. So I tried to use rubbing alcohol to fix these, but they're still kind of messed up. But I do love the shades. It's not my favorite eyeshadow formula of all time, but I really do like it. And here is my Tarte Park Avenue Princess palette. I'm almost out of this. This has a bronzer, a blush, and a highlight. The highlight's all gone. I don't like the blush very much. It's not the Tarte Amazonian Clay formula. I like the bronzer. It's just a little bit orange for my liking. Well, for my personal preference. So this is the Smashbox Contour Kits in the lighter shade. I really, really love this. I bought this because I fell in love with the contour kit in my Shape Matters palette, so I bought a travel size one. I really like it because it's, like I said, it's meant for like just being on the go, and it's really sleek and small. And then last but not least, I have my Benefit Chic-a-thon palette. I'm obsessed with this. It's amazing. This is the first one of these they came out with. They came out with another one really recently. But I like this one because it comes with Dandelion and Rock Couture, Dallas, Corlista, and Hula. I really love these. So that is all my makeup collection. I do have some other stuff in my everyday makeup bags, and maybe I could do that in a video. But yeah, so thanks for watching.